Matthew 17:20.
Ephesians 3:20.
Ephesians 2:8.
Colossians 3:23.
Philippians 4:13.
Revelation 21:4.
It was the first piece of scripture that I ever memorized. I actually memorized it before I was even a Christian.
It was my dad's favorite verse, and it became mine as I learned it, and I got it for him.
How did your dad react?
Oh, he hated it. He hates tattoos. So for me to get one that of his favorite verse was just kind of ironic.
I talk with my hands a lot, and so it's really visible to people, and they ask me about it, and I'm able to share with them what the verse is, why it means so much to me.
That's my life verse, and it's actually not just my life verse, but it's actually my ministry verse and my teaching verse too as well.
It reminds me that no matter what I go through, God will provide even if I don't expect it to.
The verse basically says that it is only by grace through faith that we have been saved. I grew up having a works-based faith, and so it's a good reminder to me that it is only by grace that the Lord has for us that I am saved, and it's not anything that I have in my own power, but it is the Lord's.
This verse came to me when I was reading, and it just really inspired me to know that, hey, I can't do this by myself. I can't try to, accomplish these things by myself that I want to accomplish. I need to have Christ. That's the only way I can do it.
It started out as just being for my students, but it's been used by God in other places as well.
I wanted to put it on my arm so that I could look down at it and so I can be able to see it and remember why exactly I am a teacher.
The expression of biblical ideas in this form is cool, and it's something that I get to carry with me all the time, right? It's not something that hangs on the wall of my house or just something that's in my brain and I have to remind myself. I mean, I can look physically and see things that can remind me of scripture and of the Bible.
Some people who aren't believers notice it, and I can see on their faces that they start to think a little bit harder about their faith maybe, or just about what I'm talking about, and I think it's cool to just see expressions on their faces of them just kind of processing and really thinking through what that meant to me and what it could mean for them too.
Something that I can easily recall and I look at every single day, and it will always remind me of what God did and is doing in my life. It definitely brings me back to where I was at that time and how God just lifted me up, and also points to other Bible scriptures that are around that same area and what Paul was going through at that time.
So far I've gotten a lot of good reactions from it. I haven't really been met with any Christians shouldn't have tattoos yet. I think that most people are good with this one, even if they're against tattoos in general.